Am I wrong for uninviting my family to my wedding over a prank? Story time. So I grew up in a family where men tease and prank each other literally on the daily. Now, recently, me and my boyfriend, who we'll call Steve, got engaged. And when I told my family, my dad, my brother, my uncle, and my cousin all joked about running some tests on Steve. And these tests were all to see what type of man Steve was. So the prank started by getting Steve to play chess 4 times in a row. Shit prank if you ask me. It then progressed to them slashing his tyres to see how well he would cope. They basically wanted to see if he was a man enough to fix the tyre himself or if he'd need to call for help. They would ask him about what his opinion was on birth control, religion, Jesus. And listen, if you think that's odd, just wait for it. So one week they're thinking, right, let's go out and test his hunting and fishing skills. But even that is not the worst of it. They kept calling him things like slow and soft when referring to his physicality. This is because he literally has asthma, and they just say that this is him making excuses for himself. I would literally beg them to stop, but my dad was like, it's just a bit of fun. This is how they all are with each other. We tease, we joke, we laugh around, and told me to stop butting in and stop ruining their fun. Now, this is when they decided they were going to take my Steve on a 3-day hiking trip. And on this camping trip, they hid his inhaler. Now, here's the thing. Steve obviously felt really bad about this, so he left the trip early and came to tell me exactly what happened straight away. When I spoke to my family about it, my brother actually admitted to hiding it as part of a challenge. And let's just say, when these boys got home, I exploded. They said, "Oh, did little Stevie run home to tattle on us?" I straight up just screamed in their faces and told them that they were not invited to the wedding anymore. My brother absolutely shit himself. They were like, "Oh no, it was a prank. We were always going to give him the inhaler back." My dad was like, "Well, if you insist, I'll apologise." At this moment, I called them all absolutely awful people and me and Steve left. And now my cousin is absolutely begging us to reconcile and talk to him. I haven't heard a single thing from my uncle, but my dad is so mad and he is desperately trying to get my mum involved. However, I refuse to have them at the wedding because I will have no one at that ceremony that doesn't want the best for us, that thinks that this type of thing is acceptable, thinks it's right to treat anyone like this, let alone my future husband. But should I just let bygones be bygones? What do you think?